Hello, hello. We are going to do our lesson. And our lesson, first you got to start by putting your last name and your first name and class period. The reason why I'm doing these lessons in Google Forms is so that I can see what kind of notes that you're taking. If your scores are the same as mine, then you followed along and engaged in the notes process. If you did not score similar to my score, then I have documentation for your parents to say you're not doing your part of the job. So please make sure that you're doing the best that you can. So these are our notes. We're learning about proportional relationships. We have covered this possibly before, but we're comparing 2 units to 2 units. That's called a proportion. It's kind of like unit rate, but a little different. So the first thing that we're going to do is write the units as ratios. You just traveled 40 miles in 30 minutes. How far will you travel in 45 minutes? So the first thing that it's asking you to figure out is which 2 units are being compared, okay? In this case, the units being compared are miles to minutes. So it tells me instructions to type miles, put a comma, and put minutes. In case you can't see that, I'll move my face over there. Miles to minutes. All right. And then we need to figure out what the ratio will be. The ratio would be set up by putting miles over minutes. So let's see what that looks like. 40, because that's miles, over minutes. So 40 over 30. All right, so we will type that in there as well. 40 over 30. Look at the information that you have left and identify what information is missing. So these notes are telling you step by step of what you got to do. First, what's being compared? What do I have all the information for? Second, what information am I looking for? So in this one, we know miles per minute it gave us 40 miles for 30 minutes. It wants to know how far you will travel. So I'm going to set that up with the other miles per minute. We do not know miles, but we do know the minutes. So since miles is on top, we will put X at the top and 45 here. What we are trying to find is miles. Set up a proportion using what you know and what you are missing. Miles over minutes equals miles over minutes. That is what I just went over right here. I have miles over minutes and miles over minutes. And it says to use X as your variable. So I will type 40 over 30 equals miles over minutes, X, because we didn't know that for 45 minutes. So let's make sure that that makes sense. 40 miles for every 30 minutes. How many miles in 45 minutes? It reads the same, so I'm good to go. All right, then it says cross multiply and solve for X. So let's go back to here. I'm going to change my color to red. Cross multiply 30 times X equals 40 times 45. Let's do 40. Off to the side, I'm doing the 40 times 45. I get 0 and 20. I get extra 0, 0, 6, 1. 1,800? Yep. That's terrible writing. So 1,800 is 30x. I'm going to divide both sides by the 30 to eliminate or isolate that variable x. X then should equal 60. So how many miles do you travel in 45 minutes? You will travel 60 miles. Good to go. Now, since we broke it down last time, this time it's skipping the break it down, break it down, break it down. And we are simply going to set it up. What two units do we have? We have gallons and money. Okay, so we have gallons for dollars. And it tells me 12 gallons for $30. What is it equals? What is it wanting to know? It's wanting to know cost. So that is on the bottom. And 4 gallons goes with gallons across the top. So notice across the top, these are all gallons. 12 gallons, 4 gallons. Across the bottom is all the dollars. Then cross multiply. 12x equals 30 times 4. 12x equals 120. We're going to divide both sides by 12. X equals 10. So it looks like it will charge us an additional $10. And make sure to include that dollar sign. That is the end of this. Let's verify that I have all of my answers correct so that your notes should reflect that. Okay, what did I type wrong? Miles, minutes, 40 over 30. Miles, that's right. Oh, did Miss Began do math wrong? Okay, so let's work that out. 40 over 30 equals x over 45. Did I set it up wrong? Let me use my calculator. You know, Miss Began, sometimes mathematically, the simple stuff is what gets her. So let's do 40 times 45 equals 1,800 divided by 30. 1,800 divided by 30 equals, can't push all the buttons, divided by 30. I had 60 again. So this is the correct answer. I'm going to have to correct my answer down here. So 60 is right. You all should have all 10 points. Let's see if I can start.